everyone, welcome to my channel and hello if you are new here. My name is Summer and I am 35 weeks pregnant with a little baby boy, and this week's video is going to be even more nesting and getting ready, those last minute preparations, even down to just basic self-care for mom. So yesterday I got my hair done, just updated my highlights so that my roots aren't growing completely out by the time I finally do get a chance to see a hairstylist again, because when you're nursing a baby every 2 to 3 hours, it's really hard to get a really good hair appointment in. I also got my hair cut, trimmed, so that by the time I'm ready to go back to work, my hair is not completely fried at the end. So just like I said, little things here and there. Today I'm gonna get a prenatal massage, which is going to be a much needed relief because I've been having a lot of sciatic pain. And then this weekend, we've got even more nesting that we got to get done because I have to finish getting the room sharing baby nursery area that we have in our bedroom set up, as well as hopefully I can get around to getting my breast pumps out and organized and sterilized and just all that stuff ready for him. So this should be a pretty packed video, but as with anything else, life can certainly have other plans. So bear with me, stick with me on this video, and let's get going.
I waited my whole life, waited a lifetime for something to feel right. I found it in your eyes, burning like starlight, making me realize what we did is only here now.
So I just got here at the spa and I'm getting ready to head in. So really looking forward to this because my sciatic pain has been absolutely horrible and I just have to keep telling myself only a few more weeks. Now, and the massage was definitely much needed. She was able to focus on my legs and the sciatic pain is pretty much gone at the moment. So really glad that I was able to fit one more prenatal massage in before baby boy arrives, because next week I've got an ultrasound and they're going to do some non-stress tests along with my 36-week checkup. So just between everything and trying to work, trying to get everything wrapped up so that I leave my team and my stand-ins for while I'm on maternity leave in good hands, just all of that, I'm running out of time. So I'm waiting now for the UPS person to arrive because we are going to be getting the Uppa Baby Vista stroller, and apparently that needs a signature required for the delivery. So I will keep you guys posted. So it's the next day and our baby area is just a complete mess again. So I will show you guys a little bit more about the Uppa Baby now that we've put it together, and I still need to get the upper adapters to get it to do exactly what I'm looking for, but I'll show you what we figured out with this, and so far I'm loving it. So right now we have the bassinet attached to the Uppa Baby Vista. We did put on the lower adapters, so that was a little bit tricky for us to figure out because we didn't quite read the instructions, and excuse the mess, but we're working with limited space here. So that, I believe, is the toddler seat and that's the rumble seat, or I might have it mixed up. So here's the Uppa Baby Mesa car seat, and we did get an extra base, so we'll be all set to transport the baby in either car we choose. So there is definitely some troubleshooting with the Vista. I would recommend reading the instruction manual, because if you're not one to read the instruction manual, definitely watch a lot of YouTube videos, because that has actually helped us out a whole lot in trying to get this sorted out. Granted, it was myself and my 13-year-old daughter putting this together, so I mean, take what you will, but so far I'm loving the stroller, and we got it on Black Friday for 20% off, because usually the travel system is $13.50 and the rumble seat is $200, and we were able to get it for $11.50 and $160. So for the price, for less than the price of just the travel system, we were able to get the travel system and the rumble seat. So I was very happy with that, and really glad that, although it's a little bit stressful to get all the baby stuff all at once, it was really nice to be able to save that amount of money, at least about $250 in the grand scheme of things. So after I filmed yesterday, I really couldn't get to filming again because I was running all over the place, and that's just the life of a mom, because I had to go pick my son up from school because he had to stay after school for some activities, took my daughter to an orthodontist appointment, and then I also had to pick up my son from daycare because, yes, even though I work from home and plan to take the 12-week maternity leave, I need the peace of mind and rest, and my son has a very active mind. So for us, daycare is very beneficial. I'm not sure if we're going to continue to have him in daycare while I'm on maternity leave, but quite possibly, because he is just all over the place and he runs around, and I don't know. I know, because I've done this before, going from 1 to 2 is quite an adjustment. And so it's going to feel like going from 1 to 2 again, even though I do have some older kids, just because it's going from 1 to 2 full time, because my older kids are here every other week. But we'll see. Overall, things are going great. I've been really pleased with how this pregnancy has been going so far. I haven't gained any new stretch marks, which I did get stretch marks in the beginning with my older children, but since this one is number 6 for me, I haven't gotten any new ones, and my weight gain has been very slow and steady. So far, I've gained about 40 pounds, and the biggest thing for me is that I've been using a bump oil to moisturize my skin, but I notice when my skin is moisturized, then it helps with the whole stretching process and avoiding stretch marks. But I think a lot of it also has to deal with your genetics. My mom had 2 pregnancies and she never really had stretch marks. I do have some silvery lines that I know will remain long after the baby is born, but you know, it just comes with the territory. The other thing is that I've noticed throughout this pregnancy is, especially having a baby during, I don't know, this whole COVID mess. I don't even necessarily want to call it a pandemic, because at this point, I don't even really know what you even call this. So when you're dealing with that and people are already social distancing, thankfully I haven't had to deal with a lot of people asking to touch my belly, or, you know, just coming up to me and touching my belly. I do work from home for the most part. I do have an office that I can go to, but between working from home, being an introvert myself, I'm actually not super extroverted, and just with all that, people usually don't just run up and touch my belly. So I've been very thankful for that. I don't know. I just kind of keep a distance from people, and part of that is just who I am. I don't know if anybody's seen my previous videos, but I talk about how with my ethnicity, I am part Hawaiian, Chinese, and my mom is white. So I was raised in a traditional Chinese household, so and we're not super emotional anyway, but you usually don't go up and touch other people unless you know them. So thankfully I haven't really had to deal with that too much. On belly touchers is I think if you ask permission, because you do have to respect somebody else's body. And if the other person says it's okay, then fine, great. But it's when people go up to you and they don't ask. It's like, so more or less for me, it's more of a respect to know that somebody else is respecting my space, especially during a time where, you know, even if this wasn't COVID season, you've got people dealing with colds and flus. And I mean, we just had RSV in our house recently. So when you're dealing with all that, it's just really nice when somebody else demonstrates and shows respect to you by asking first. Good morning, everyone. So it is Friday, and if I look really rough this morning, I had a really rough night, and I'm still kind of not feeling 100% because, you know, when you have Braxton Hicks contractions and they just hurt, and I was timing them. I know they're Braxton Hicks because they're irregular, and you know, sometimes they would go 20 minutes apart, sometimes they'd go 5 minutes apart, but in the end they did slow down. But I've been up since like 2 o'clock off and on, and hubby is home, so he took our son to daycare and got up with him in the morning because he woke up at 4 o'clock in the morning, and I had been up since 2, and so I've been struggling to try and sleep. Got my older kids off to school, so now I'm hoping I can lay down. I might call the doctor and just see, because I'm not quite 36 weeks, so, but I don't think they can really do anything, and I feel a lot of pressure down there, and it's just so uncomfortable, but yeah, so that's how our morning's starting off so far. So it's the next day, and I'm feeling a lot better. My husband and I don't know exactly when baby boy is going to arrive, so we decided that we were going to go ahead and do this the night that we got it in the mail. And I do have to say, I was really glad that the instructions were very thorough. It included all you need for the kit and the prep work. It does have a lot of instructions, and if you do the prep work ahead of time, it's actually pretty easy to go ahead and do. I will say it's a very messy process, but my husband and I, we just decided that we were going to do this together, and it was a very intimate experience, so there's not a lot of footage. And as you can see, even just the prep work that we did took up most of our bathroom, but here is the final product that we hope to still smooth out. It's got a cure for about a couple days, and then we are going to seal it after we smooth it out. But overall, I'm really happy we did this. So I'm now 35 weeks and 5 days, and we did belly casting yesterday, and overall, it was actually a really good experience. I'm so glad my husband and I got to do that together, especially since we don't know if this is going to be our last baby or not. But I also went ahead and measured my belly to find out, okay, well, how much has my belly grown since becoming pregnant? And I think my waist was around 27 inches before getting pregnant. It's been about 25 inches when I was really toned, but after losing my daughter, I didn't quite get back to that. So I was at 27 inches before I got pregnant, and I'm currently at 41 inches at 9 months. So it's so amazing how much your body changes and morphs through this whole process. And I can definitely say that my appetite has pretty much gone away. Like, I have no desire to have a big meal or anything like that, which is kind of weird because it's the holiday season. And I was thinking, gosh, I'm gonna want to have a bunch of candies and sweets and everything. And really what I'm craving is like protein shakes, smoothies, slice of toast, or some fruit, and yeah, just really light salads. And I want to sleep so much. It's not even funny. So that's kind of what's going on. And I've got a doctor's appointment on Tuesday to see just where I'm at, if I'm dilated at all, which if my cervix is still 4 centimeters long and I haven't dilated or effaced, I'm going to be so shocked and I'm going to be a little bit sad. And then Wednesday, I have an ultrasound just to check on the baby, check fluid, and also actually measure my cervix. So fingers crossed, my body is working on preparing to get ready for this baby, and we'll go from there. So, but yeah, we did quite a bit this week, not as much as I was hoping. I was still hoping to get to, organizing my breast pump stuff, but that is like so far down the road in my mind because I don't even really start pumping until the baby's about a month old. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to regret this decision later on, but maybe baby boy won't come for a little bit and I'll actually have time. But I've been trying to get, the stroller organized because there's so many different little adapters to get it to the setup that we want, wrapping presents for Christmas, and just so much. And we still don't even have the crib mattress. It was supposed to be here Saturday, but I guess it's going to be here on Tuesday. So we'll see. But anyhow, that's going to be my update for this week. Please like this video if you did and subscribe for future updates. I will definitely keep you guys posted. And thank you so much again for following us and subscribing to our channel. Thank you.